went to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity, old clubs selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Old clubs selling out of here to doing stadiums.
It's week 11 of the
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ritter back to throw. Going in the middle, and it's complete. Now they work this right upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They run over center with Martin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Ritter will set up to throw it. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Bootlegging out here, Ritter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6th-year quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets it up past the 35. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Colts coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On first down, Colvin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Stroud now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Third and goal, Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now look at him go. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Luke Schoonmaker, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Up the middle, it's Martin. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and short, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
They'll try the middle with Martin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it very well. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, it's Stroud. He's got this to Pickens.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
And the Colts, first down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Pickens on the slant.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Again, it's Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Stroud working out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throwing now is Stroud. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come up halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now Martin running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Ritter. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on third down. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. A good third down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Back to the ground, Martin. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the Colts coming out now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, here's Stroud. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now here's Stroud on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
This is taken around the 12. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans back out there and ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
He is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3. Back now in Houston, it's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Now Stroud. That is caught. Schoonmaker. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Luke Schoonmaker with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense set to regain possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now Ritter to throw on first down.
Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th.
They start the drive with Martin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
6
yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Ritter back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Back to throw, Ritter.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Completes this one to Pickens. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Touchdown! A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 24. Joey Sly set to kick
Joey
off.
Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Now, they were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Martin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready?
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
This one left side caught by Patterson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the 4th quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a 4th quarter comeback. And every team in the league prides itself on control.